you will truly experience that spirit of aloha. For us, it's important that we understand the meaning.
And so they do at Hawaii's most iconic hotels, the Moana Surfrider and the Royal Hawaiian, steeped in the history of Waikiki, exemplifying the spirit of aloha.
It's kind of special, unique, just kind of reflect of the past or what it was like back then.
Longtime employees Kehaulani Cam and Roy Robbins take us back to the turn of the 19th century.
We would have arrived by boat. It would have been quite a journey across the ocean. Took a couple months to get here.
With Matson Navigation helping to bring people here to the island, started advertising, and people looking at advertising, seeing white sand, blue, green waters, palm trees, hula girls, like, wow, what a paradise.
In 1901, the First Lady of Waikiki, the Moana Surfrider, opened its doors to world travelers ready for an unforgettable experience.
When it opened up in such luxury and elegance that when you arrived, you felt like you were home.
The rich and famous, the curious and romantics, greeted with full fanfare, delighted by luxurious accommodations. The Moana fashioned in old colonial-style architecture, rooms, halls, and gathering places, all richly adorned and equipped with the most modern amenities.
This was the introduction to, the wave of the future, to Hawaii's future, tourism. And it's through these hotels that capture the glory, people discovering what the island, what Hawaii is all about.
In 1927, the Royal Hawaiian opened its doors to equal excitement. The Pink Palace, its style influenced by Spanish screen star Rudolph Valentino and the Italian Renaissance, rocketed Waikiki's allure to a mystical level. Robin's grandmother, a musician and teacher of the Hawaiian arts, created the song that sung of its rainbow arches and sandy shorelines.
Royal Hawaiian Hotel.
Those joyous songs and these storied halls, even carrying visitors through the war. Servicemen finding respite at the Royal and the Moana, often under the historic banyan tree, offering her best, holding what is dear.
So I look at her as a tree that represents ohana or family. When you think about this banyan tree, the first thing that comes to mind is who sat under this tree and what did people talk about under this tree. So many romances were formed under this tree, many secrets and stories were shared.
But the true gold in these iconic hotels, the smiling faces and the open arms, welcoming visitors to Hawaii's rich history and the stories that lie beneath their feet.
So it's so important for us to honor our kupuna, honor our ancestors that built the foundation for you and I to enjoy today.
When we look back in history, when Kamehameha took on the conquest to unite all the islands, Waikiki Beach is where they landed. But when all that was done and said for, they settled right here in Helimoa. These royal grounds.
And when you think about the royalty that lived here and the chiefs that were here before them and the maka'ainana, the commoners that stewarded this land, that gave them life, we can't help but understand that we have to do that today. It's up to us to ensure that how we steward the land today and these beautiful resorts that reflect that sense of history and pride of the past. What we are doing today is helping that to continue on in existence.
In the historic hallway at the Royal Hawaiian, decorated with echoes of the past, capturing a spirit still very much alive. It is why the Moana Surfrider and the Royal Hawaiian embody a timeless Waikiki, a treasure to share and preserve.